Trinidad and Tobago is poised for positive growth in 2014. This from Minister of Planning and Sustainable Development, Dr. Tiwari, as he launched the government's progress report for 2013-2014 at the Trinidad Hilton today. Dr. Tiwari said while there was some decline in some sectors, several others showed growth in 2013. Shirley Lewis has the details in this report.
There have been declines in the homicide detection rates, the food importation bill, and predictable growth for the economy for 2014. But according to the Minister of Planning and Sustainable Development, during the presentation of a report to analyze the government's performance, Minister Tiwari said there have been both good news as well as negative reviews of certain sectors.
We had an increase in GDP, and this is very important because it has to do with a resumption of growth. We had an increase in the number of newly created businesses in 2013. Almost 2,200 new businesses were created in 2013. We have the non-petroleum sector of the GDP increasing to 60.2, which reduces the GDP contribution of the energy sector, which in fact is a good thing. We want the energy sector to grow, but we want the rest of the sectors to grow faster than the energy sector.
However, Minister Tiwari knocked the quality of service in the country in several sectors, particularly the health sector, which he says has been responsible for an increase in the maternal mortality rate.
Increase in the number of physicians from 22.5 to 26.3 per 10,000 persons in TT, that's good. The target of 25 nurses per 10,000 has been exceeded, and in fact it's almost double that at 41 per 10,000 persons. But there are serious areas for improvement. The mortality rate in 2013, maternal mortality is estimated at 20 per 100,000 live births, the maternal mortality rate. And the under 5 mortality rate in 2013 is estimated at 13.2. Both of these numbers are just too high. And you cannot have babies dying in the system and mothers dying in childbirth.
Nonetheless, Minister Tiwari said that poverty still remains a key area which government is working assiduously to address.
In poverty reduction human capital, the percentage of students passing the SCA has grown. So it's now estimated at 91.1. That is good for the country. The participation rate in tertiary education has gone up to 57%, which means that we are going to achieve the 60% in 2015. And what has also gone up too is the graduation rate. I think it has gone up from 38%. So I think that those are very, very positive things, but there are areas for improvement. We are now doing a poverty survey, so we think that the poverty rate is about 14% now, but we don't have the hard evidence to say so.
The 2014 performance report, Minister Tiwari says, takes into consideration the report of 2012. Charlene Lewis.